message. Uh, Back in Brazil, but it's still happening nowadays sometimes. Many parents would bring their child for me to work with, and they were filled with doubts and guiltness, and many times asking questions like, "Why me?" Huh? They were feeling um, uncomfortable. Why they had a child with special needs in their lives. Um, and then I would tell them that there was much more gains than losses when you have a child with special needs. And one thing they could never say to me would be like, you are saying that because you don't have a child with special needs. Because I used to. When they come to me, I said, I have a child with special needs as well. And I can put my life divided in two parts. One before Roberta was born and one after. And I tell you, I am much wiser. I have much more knowledge. I have much more compassion, and above all, much more love to share with the people. And now, thus, I gained through the relationship with my child with the special needs. I could not see the world before the way I see nowadays. And that kind of a vision came with my daughter. So the way to go through the situations, accepting it and trying to learn the lessons behind the scenes. Try to learn what kind of lessons life is bringing for you. Because there are much more to learn in this world than people realize. And a child with special needs really changes the vision of the parents. Huh? Sooner or later, it's going to change the vision of the parents. So that's my message for the parents. Huh? Pay attention and try to learn from your child. Try to learn from your child. You can guide your child, but paying attention what kind of lessons life is trying to tell you. I always guided my child, but I was always very attentive to the lessons she was giving to me. Sometimes I would not understand at the moment, like that one when she used to tell me, I am your guru. Huh? I wasn't understanding, but I didn't face it in a way of blocking it. It's true. I thought perhaps she's not understanding what I'm trying to tell her. But I would be attentive, because sooner or later, life would bring a way for me to understand what she was trying to tell me. Huh? And life is all about this. Not just when you have a child with special needs, but the lessons that life brings to you or to us is not. It's none of the time what we want, but what we need, so that we can grow